In a cozy department store, there lived a little teddy bear named Corduroy. Corduroy had soft, worn-out fur and bright button eyes that shone with wonder. He sat on a shelf all day, watching the busy activities of shoppers, wishing he could be a part of their lives. One day, a young girl named Lisa came into the store with her mother. Lisa had wide, curious eyes and a warm smile that seemed to light up the entire room. She wandered through the store, looking at all the toys, and finally, her gaze fell upon Corduroy. Corduroy's heart skipped a beat as he saw Lisa's kind eyes on him. He longed to be loved and hugged, just like the other toys he had seen go home with happy children. But there was a problem. One of Corduroy's buttons was missing. Lisa looked at Corduroy with a combination of kindness and excitement. She tugged at her mother's sleeve and said, "Mommy, look at this bear. He's missing a button, but he's still the best bear in the whole store." Her mother smiled down at Lisa. "Well, he is a very special bear, isn't he?" Lisa held Corduroy close, feeling his soft fur against her cheek. "Can we take him home, Mommy?" Her mother agreed, and Lisa happily carried Corduroy to the cashier. As they left the store, Corduroy couldn't hold his joy. He was finally going home with a friend who saw past his imperfections and loved him just the way he was. At home, Lisa introduced Corduroy to her room and all her other toys. Corduroy felt a sense of being part of a family he had never known before. He spent his days playing with Lisa, going on imaginative adventures, and snuggling up for bedtime stories. One evening, as Lisa tucked Corduroy in beside her, he looked up at her with thankfulness in his button eyes. "Lisa, you're my friend," he whispered. Lisa smiled and gave Corduroy a gentle hug. "And you're my friend too, Corduroy. Imperfections and all." But Corduroy couldn't shake off the desire to have a button like the other bears. He wanted to be complete, just like them. So one day he decided to go on a little adventure of his own. He crawled out of bed and tiptoed through the house, decided to find a button that would make him whole. Corduroy's journey led him to all sorts of places: the sewing room, the kitchen, and even the bathroom. He collected buttons of all shapes and sizes, each one more unique than the last. However, despite his efforts, Corduroy couldn't find the perfect button to replace his missing one. Very tired and a little disappointed, Corduroy returned to his room. As he looked at his collection of buttons, he realized something important. He was already complete, just the way he was. He didn't need to change to be loved or to have friends. The next day, Corduroy gathered all the buttons he had collected and made a special gift for Lisa. He presented her with a colorful button bouquet, each button representing a little piece of his adventure. Lisa's eyes lit up with delight as she saw Corduroy's thoughtful gift. "Corduroy, you're the best friend I could ever ask for," she said, giving him a hug. And as Corduroy held Lisa close, he knew that he didn't need to change a thing. He was loved just as he was, missing button and all.